moment and teach you a couple of things about Google Classroom for my new teachers. 6th through 12th grade teachers, this is really just for you. But if you want to go to your settings, it looks like this on my computer. We're going to go to our class settings, and I want you to make sure that when you scroll down to grading, that you actually have grading turned on for your students. You can either do that by clicking on total points or by weighted by category. If you choose weighted by category, you're going to actually have to create the categories and tell. That's an easy way. If your class is set up to where 10% is this assignment, 20% is this assignment, then you can go ahead and set it up like that, and then just give the kids 100 points for each thing, and the computer will do the grading, the calculations for you. Total points. So say your students, you want to give 10 points for this assignment and 20 points for that assignment. That's how you would handle that. Either way is fine. And then also make sure, so I'm going to say total points, and I'm going to show all overall grade to my students. My students need to know what their grades are, so make sure those two things are turned on. And then also go back up here and push save so that it saves. And then also another thing that you can do is go to the assignments, and when you create an assignment, I don't think I have I don't have anybody in this one, so let me go to my other one. Let me archive something. There we go. Let's move that back. I'm going to restore that just for a minute. And so say you're going to make an assignment for teachers, for your students. You're going to go to classwork and create an assignment. And when you do it, on my other video, I tell you this whole step, but if you have, I know I've gotten a couple of students that have asked to be enrichment only. If your student has asked to be enrichment only, that means that they're not going to get any grades from you at all. So you're not in charge of assigning or grading their work. It does cut down on work for you, so it's totally fine. We're fine with that. So what you're going to do is when you make an assignment, instead of selecting all student, you can select all students. Or you can go through and say, oh, Chelsea is going to be enrichment. I'm not going to assign this to her. Or Chelsea and Crystal. So I can do all but a few. I can do just one or two. But that's an easy way to, instead of assigning the work to them, you can that won't show up as an assignment for Crystal. Another thing you need to know is that when you're doing your grades, you're going to want to come in here and actually change the grade to a grade, and you can do that here by typing it in and then pressing return. I'm not going to do that. Or you can go to the assignment, give everybody a grade at the same time, and then return it all at the same time. You can even, for people that have missing work, Beth Covey, no, you really don't have homework. You can put them as 0. It's really good to go ahead and give zeros when they're missing their assignment. I do recommend taking late work, especially here at the beginning, because they're learning just like you are. And we want to be flexible. Not all of our students have parents at home that are pushing them and encouraging them. So if we can get them to learn and grow, unless it's like an upper level class, like a junior, senior level class where they need to get used to having deadlines that are non-negotiable. But for our younger grades especially, be as gracious as you can, so that kids have an opportunity to do their work. You don't want them flunking first semester and having no hope of turning it around. So you can go, but if you go ahead and give them zeros, then it shows up as a grade for them, and therefore if they see that they have when they see that 0 has taken their grade down a little bit, that gives them a little motivation and incentive to not only turn in late work, but also turn in future work. When you don't put those zeros in and we go weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks without telling them that they are missing assignments, then they think they have 100, and they don't have and their parents think they're doing well, and it doesn't do them any favors. So go ahead and put the 0 in. You can later go back and turn it into a 10. It's no problem at all, or turn it into 100 or whatever you want to give them. But if you give them the 0 at the beginning, it hurts them. They turn in assignments later. And also don't forget to push return after you've done all that. So those are two big things. Remember, my K through 5 teachers are not doing any grades. 6th through 12th grade teachers, keep up with your grades as the semester goes along so that you're not scrambling at the end of the year. If you have any questions about Google Classroom, just let me know and I can help you. It's really a simple platform. And if you have a question, maybe someone else has it. So go ahead and ask me if you need something. All right, thanks.